National Truth and Reconciliation, September 30th, 2024. Whereas the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, also known as Orange Shirt Day, is observed annually on September 30th to educate and remind Canadians about the history of residential schools. And whereas from the opening of the first schools in the 1830s until the last school closed in 1996, approximately 150,000 Inuit, Métis, and First Nation children were forcibly removed from their homes and sent over to 130 institutions to assimilate them into Canadian society. It is estimated over 6,000 children died at the institutions. Whereas, on this day, we memorialize the children lost to the residential school system and honor survivors, their families, and their communities. And whereas Orange Shirt Day opens the door to global conversation on all aspects of residential schools, an opportunity to create meaningful discussion about the effects of residential schools and the legacy of intergenerational trauma that they have left behind. And whereas it is an opportunity for First Nations, local governments, schools, and communities to come together in a spirit of reconciliation and hope for generations of children to come. And whereas the town of Bradford, West Gwillimbury encourages residents to learn about the histories and cultures of Indigenous people of Canada, particularly here in Treaty 18, the place we now call Bradford, West Gwillimbury. And whereas the town of Bradford, West Gwillimbury proudly raises this flag as an expression of a remembrance and in honor of residential survivors and all the lives and communities impacted by the residential school system in Canada. Now therefore be resolved that His Worship Mayor James Duke and members of council proclaim September 30th, 2024 as National Truth and Reconciliation in the town of Bradford, West Gwillimbury.